Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, OKCV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not all the talent, but one truck recovered. Well, one truck. Yeah. One truck. This truck I had to recover back to the garage because I wasn't careful going around these rocks and this ice. And I sent another truck here to recover it, and it's not doing so well. So this truck is going to move on and try to complete this last task on its own. And I don't know where I went wrong. Somehow I missed a mark, but I'm wasting them all anyway. There is around here something that I need to pull out of the water. And I'm going to see if I can pull out of the water and just take it there without grabbing the trailer or anything. It is this. Okay. This is the truck to do it in. There was a very narrow part back there that the best way to get around it was to go over the rocks. And unfortunately, that truck was in my way. But I managed. I got to be a lot more careful now about getting around here. What I'm going to try to do is very slowly inch up here and not get a tire off into the water. Get close enough that I can pull that thing out of the water. If I tap on it, it will twist me around a bit, right? Yes, good. I think that's where I went off last time. And now I've got room to get around here. Careful. And be able to reach it properly. Go past it a little bit. Give myself room for the anchors. Activate anchor. Spring mode. Something is down there, right there. There it is. And this thing, I can tell, is going to be way too large for me to carry by myself. I'm going to have to put it on that thing and then get another truck over here. Oh, boy. I was hoping this was a small thing. Small thing I could put on the front of my truck. And it's not a small thing. And with this crane, I cannot put it on that trailer. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is so stupid, but I'm doing it anyway. I actually can't deliver it this way, though. I have to get a truck there to deliver it. No. Oh, why did I restore the crane? I didn't want to restore the crane. It's dumb. Okay, now lower the crane. This as far as the lower. anything in the way? I don't know, border loading. It's catching on something. There we go. That's got it. Okay, do not restore the crane. Just get it out of here. Or I can send another truck over to where it needs to be delivered. Because I can't drop it off just by dumping it there. Can I? Or no? It's a delivery thing. I have to actually deliver it. It's not a you drive it over, tow it thing. It's a thing where you actually have to, it's a delivery point next to the button to deliver. I didn't realize this was the worst one. I took the easiest one over with the big truck, but I was going to take one of them with this truck just on a hook. It should have been the very first one I took over. Yeah, there's no way this is going through the trees and stuff. There's rocks there. Up here. Ooh. I can go down Icy Pass. I'll get it as far as I can, and then I'll get another truck to come get it the rest of the way. I do have to get another truck over there to meet it. And I don't have anyone else that has. Where was I looking before? Can I get down that icy slope from there? Maybe. Got more room. I don't know how to get across here. I can't get across there. I might be able to get around there, but that looks badly icy. So instead, I know there's tree obstructions here. And that's rocky. And there's some definite trees there. My goal will be, I can't deliver it anyway. My goal will be to deliver it like here. Because that's where I can cross. I can deliver it right there. Now, the issue is, I am going to have to recover that trailer anyway. And I can't hitch to that trailer. This truck can hitch to that trailer. But this truck is hopeless. I couldn't even flip it over with this truck. So it's going to have to recover it back to the garage. And then come back this way, get the trailer, then come back here. Well, if that's the whole thing, I am not going to take the thing any farther than up to this road. And then I will sit there. Up to here where I can be out of the way. More or less on the okay, brake. If I stop the engine, I will release the winch, but that's okay. I can re-winch it. Now, I will. It's going to take all 6 hours to do this one task. Yeah. I have to get that trailer home regardless. I could just go to the trailer store, buy a new trailer, but I have to get that trailer home regardless to sell. So I will take the time now to go and get that trailer. And do I want to go around this way like the other one? Got a dangerous spot. I don't want to go around those rocks. I could go all the way around, which is a smart way. Then come. Yeah. That's the smart way to go. Down here, I will still have to find a way to turn that trailer around. This is because I am 100%ing this, including taking back all the trailers to sell. I would have to come through here to grab that trailer regardless. It will be easier to take it back to sell it. Wait, where did I say I was going? I'm not going across there. I'm going over here. Pulling that trailer, first of all, I got to turn it around. And then second of all, that's no-go land. I've got to try to get it through the same areas that I got that fuselage through. And this is ice. I don't know if it's uphill or down, but I think I'll have things to winch to. Yeah, I was going around this way, but I don't think I need to. I think I just go across here. If it's crackly, it's crackly. This vehicle can handle it. This has been one heck of a stream. Last stream was also one heck of a stream. In fact, every stream on this map. Imandra, I shake my fist at you. In fact, this entire region, I shake my fist at you. I will not mention whether or not any fingers on that wrist were extended at the time that I shook it. But it's a horrible region. It's unfair. It requires secret knowledge that you can't get just from looking at the map. You have to know the map. And is this the area where it's better to go over the rock? That might be the area. I don't remember, but around here somewhere. It'll be easier with this thing because I'm not carrying a big trailer. Yeah, I don't like the fact that the map, there's one place that's really even obvious where it's a challenge that you have to go to specific spots on the map. And it's like in an abandoned warehouse, you have to hit all these points. You know, it's some kind of challenge or something. And they don't, if you look on the map, it's like a corn maze. You can't see a hedge maze. You can't see where you are because the map is completely blocked off. You look on the map. Some items that are on the map are, I don't know how I'm going to turn that thing around, but some things on the map you can break through. Some things you can't break through. And you have no way of knowing which is which. And so all you can do is, what? Where did, okay, where did this thing come from? Why do I have all of these on here? Oh, because that's where I was going to take this thing. Yeah, that's not right. Oof, I gotta try to delete all of these. I mean, it's still where I'm gonna take this thing, but I can't put multiple lines on the map. Yeah, there's this abandoned warehouse where one task all you have to do is visit these spots, but all the spots look like they can't be visited. For goodness sakes. Because they're all blocked, but some of the places that are blocked you can go through, you can drive through, but you have no way of knowing what spots you can drive through, what fences, whatever, and what spots you can't drive through. So you just have to randomly try to see, well, can I drive through here? Can I drive over here? Can I, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so it's just totally unfair that you can't use the map. It's out of the fabric of the game. And I know other things like farming is, you know, people complain about the farming, people complain about the racing, that it's not within the fabric of the game. It's not, but at least those you can see where you're going. You do have clear directions on what it is you're trying to do. So I find this map completely unfair. And not knowing what trails are icy versus what trails don't have ice on them. There are some trails that you can't go down. The map is like a 20-year-old MapQuest map. Roads are closed and things, you can't tell that they're closed when you look at, just by looking at the map. So it's really unfair, and the only way to make it less fair or more fair is to use an external tool like MapQuest. There's a 3D, well, MapQuest gives you this map, but there's a 3D version of MapQuest that's really in beta. It's 3d.mapquest.info in case you're looking for it. I'm sorry, not MapQuest, MapRunner. I keep seeing MapQuest. 3d.maprunner.com. Or, sorry, 3D, write this down, 3d.maprunner.info. It's in beta, it might crash on you, but it actually shows you this view of the map, but in 3D. You actually get to see all the buildings, where all the ice is, everything. It just renders this complete map. This complete map as you drive it, not the overhead map. But you still can't, you have to have that running continuously on another, you know, in another window if you're on a PC, in another, you know, app, on a separate computer or a separate tablet. And I've got 2 tablets that are totally tied up. And I don't like to be stopping the action to go look at something off camera anyway, since that's not very entertaining for the user. It's more entertaining for the viewer, I'm sure, to watch me fall over and have to trace the same path over and over again and not know where I'm going. That is more entertaining, although it means that each region takes me, no, this region is going to take me on 20 episodes to get through. So this region is very unfair, in my opinion. And it's not the crackly ice. It's all the other hidden information that you need. And if you could mark the map with like a, you know, a tag to say, icy, here, avoid, but you can't mark the map. You just have to memorize where to go and where you can't go. When you're first learning the map, and especially if you're my age and you're first learning the map, you can't remember those things. I'm terrible at maps. I have a terrible sense of direction in video games, which is why, you know, I put all these markers down. Take your screenshots now if you want to know how I'm going. Wait, let's point north. Take your screenshots if you want to know where I'm going. I have a terrible sense of direction. And when you drive it, the waypoints go away, so you have to retrace it all over again. Real life, I have a great sense of direction, but I can't sit here. A lot of people don't put the waypoints on the map, and they're saying, okay, I'm going to teach you where to go, and they drive through a bunch of trees. It's like, can you tell that tree from that tree? Where am I turning right? Am I turning right at that tree next to that rock, or at that tree next to that rock? I don't know. I don't have the map memorized. You're trying to teach me. You have the map memorized. You don't remember what it was like to have no idea what tree you're supposed to go by. One of my pet peeves. All right, I've gone through all my pet peeves. Now it's time for me to wreck the vehicle. I'm tired today, I'm hungry, and I'm frustrated. So that's the roll cage you're getting today. Frustrated, tired, hungry. With bad allergies. At least I'm not overly warm because of my new headset. I can run the air conditioner and the noise monitor is good enough to cut it out. I think I finally have the microphone adjusted well. I think it's better than my old microphone, the way it sounds. I would like it if it had a little bit more reverb, but I don't think I'm going to change that. You know, so it sounds like a radio station mic with a reverb. I could probably do my own reverb. If I practice, I could get more reverb to my voice just as it is. Does this sound like a radio voice? No, I don't think it really does it? Yeah, no, it sounds more like an alien voice, a universal translator. for some alien praise. Oh, the fun we have when we're going back and forth 12 times to try to do the same thing. And I recognize I'm not out of the woods yet. I can still wreck this vehicle again. Oops, punch line. Didn't want to go over that chassis, so I went over the telegraph pole instead. Oh, for goodness sakes. Am I there yet? Oh, do I go by the fuel? I'm gonna grab. Ow! Ow! I'm gonna be, when I'm recovering trailers, I'm gonna have a bed on this thing and just flap the trailers on the bed, the Scout ones, then just have my Scout sitting by the trailer store, dump them in the back. Which I can do with the Russian crane, even though full and heavy. I have a technique. There's a tutorial on my YouTube channel. It's not in any playlist though. Just look for on my YouTube channel. Look for Russian crane, I guess. Bonus Russian crane. SnowRunner bonus Russian crane. It says bonus at the front of it. I know the title has bonus. The title does not have SnowRunner, all one word, though. It has Snow Star Runner, because I think that's way cooler. It does have the word SnowRunner in the tags, though, so it should find it. Alright, am I near the water? Am I at the water? No, I'm just at the icy spot now, right? Yeah, I'm at the icy spot. Well, icy, watery spot that I don't have to bypass. I can just go right through. Crackly ice and all. In fact, this isn't really crackly at all. 27 minutes. I'm never going to get this thing delivered within the next 25 minutes. But if I can get one thing accomplished during this stream, 6 hours of streaming, 6 YouTube episodes, over a week worth of YouTube episodes, I'll get one thing done. Oh, I'm going to do the comments again. That's it. You think I'm a very incompetent gamer? Leave a comment telling me off. In the YouTube comments. That's much better than, you know, going into my Twitch chat and leaving me a nasty comment. Because if you're watching the VOD, here's a clue for you. Nobody can read. Nobody ever reads the channel chat when they're not streaming because it's like impossible to get to. Twitch doesn't really do a good job of letting you look at the channel chat. Anyway. But what you can do is go into the channel, even when I'm offline, you can go into the channel, go to the chat, and type commands like !music, and then you'll know where to go to give me music suggestions for Sounds from the Box, volume 21, 23, and 24. Because I need more music, and I'm taking suggestions, and I will give shout outs and credits to whoever gives me a suggestion. You'll be famous forever. You'll be at least as famous as I am forever, which means you'll have absolutely no fame in any way, shape, or form. But it'll be like that forever. As long as YouTube's still around. And let's face it, YouTube will be around forever. It'll be completely controlled by bots. Content will only be posted by so-called AI bots. But, you know, it'll still be around. That's another pet peeve, the term AI. Well, a lot of things take up, you know, they're popularly known by certain terms that are not the right terms. But when people promote stuff that are into large language model, predictive software, and they call it AI, well, then you know something's wrong. They're just trying to sell stock. They'll never make a profit on anything. It's not artificial intelligence, folks. It's arguably not artificial, and it's inarguably not intelligence. It's just stealing a bunch of data from people, even copyrighted data, feeding into a big database, doing machine learning, which is a thing. It is a scientific concept from a large language database, since it's called LLM, language model, and then it predicts what to say. So it starts saying a word and then looks at this huge, you know, 99-dimensional matrix of what the next word should be, and then what the next word should be, and that's it. It's not AI. There's nothing AI about it. And all of its data is not artificial. It comes by stealing its data from other people, trolling the internet. Or trawling the internet, I should say. Yes, I'm clench horning. I think this is where I went off last time. I don't want to do it again. Yeah, see, this is where I was supposed to go over that rock, wasn't it? No. Go around. I'm not getting the angle on the rock. Oh, I just made myself worse. I was halfway on it. No, wrong way. Turn the wheel this way. Come on, you know how to turn the wheel on a truck. You've only been playing this same region for 8 months. Oh, come on. Oh, for goodness sakes. Is it through there? No, definitely not through there. Is this not the right place to go over the rock? I'm really afraid of tipping now, but I think I'll make it. And then I'll come over here and I'll find out, no, that was the wrong place. It's actually there that I want to go, because this spot is impassable. Okay, let's make it a little brighter. It won't be much brighter because morning is also dark here. Oh, it would help a lot if I had my lights on this whole time. Oh well. Okay, where is that? Did I pass up the trailer? Where's the trailer? There's the trailer. I'm almost there. Is that the trailer? That's the trailer. Okay. I gotta get that trailer turned around somehow. How am I gonna do that? Get up here. Okay. Now, I need to attach a winch. Hope this doesn't flip my truck over. Oh, and I can't attach it to the back. Why can't I attach it to the back? Okay, I'll attach it there. Drag it a little bit closer. Oh, I got my brake on. Now, release the winch. Come up here this way a little bit more. And now can I attach? No, I can't drive at all, but if I could drive, get up here. Okay. Dash winch from here. Go a little farther back. Okay. Oh boy. Now I should be able to drag the fat end over, right? Yes! Without flipping myself over, but if I flip the trailer over, that's fine. It'll be easier to spin around if I flip that on its side. Right. Okay, now I should be able to push it from here. If I turn the wheels the right way, not get myself off into the water. I did not take a good angle at all on that. You know, I don't like the lighting conditions. I'm gonna make it bright sun. Oh, the thing is just enough in my way. There we go. I got it now. And the rocks are killing me. This rock in particular, it's really difficult for me to get that angle I need. Okay, I think I got it now. Oh, I still can't get, come on. Get this way. No, I cannot turn the wheel because I keep hitting that one rock. There we go, that rock. Now it will be a little easier to turn that's on its side. Get a little fulcrum on that. If I'm really lucky, it'll flip over. Oh, what did I say if I was really lucky to flip over? Yay! Task 4,716 of 20,000 is done. I'm gonna actually pause this for a second. All right. I will stop the engine, actually. How's my fuel looking? Probably enough to get back to where I need to go. Okay. Now, I need to meet that other vehicle that has the crane. Meet the crane. Crane. And once the vehicle loads the crane, what is this here? Is that a fuel truck? Fuel carrier trailer. What? No. Is it here? Yeah, that's the button. Right? Get it highlighted. I think this is the one that's empty. Yeah, 0%. Okay, so that helps me not at all. So when I get here, but I want this thing to carry the fuel trailer back. So it's going to just drain all the fuel out of this guy. But I should have enough to get there. I've got an extra 65 with me. Yeah, I'll have enough to get there. So this guy should have enough fuel to drag this trailer over to there where it can get more fuel and then drag it home. Or drag it as far as it can get before it has to refuel. Okay, so that's the next goal, is to get right around there, get the thing transferred, and then I'll mark the path from there. No, that can't be done. Can this be done? Maybe this is the way to go. In here, ice there. No, that's pretty narrow for the plane, I think. Trying to think, maybe if I go this way, I can find a better path. But this is, I don't think, a good way to go. It's down this icy path, but I think it's pretty narrow. Okay. Let's get the trailer over, get it transferred, and that's probably going to be it for this episode. The next episode will be trying to find a path to deliver the thing. And then maybe delivering it and finishing out the episode. Maybe. Finishing off the contract, I mean. Finishing off the contract the next episode, and that'll be episode 3 of 6 that I'm streaming today, so yay! Maybe. It is coming up on 4 o'clock. I started at 12:30, so I've had several hours here. Gotta get this to a place where I can actually get it on the flatbed. And I think I'm on rocks there. Okay. That is probably okay. I think I have to get it a little bit more. Except, of course, I'm on rocks, so I can't get to that angle. Yeah, the rocks are gonna block me. I'm gonna end up right back in the same spot. Got it a little bit more. A little bit better. Come on, get off of the rock. Get off of the rock! Goodness sakes. Oh, I'm kind of stuck between rocks. But the Macedon, there we go. That's the direction I wanted. You know, if I can't get the trailer up here, I'm definitely not going to get the trailer up here. If I can get it up here empty, I'm not going to get it up here with the thing on it. Okay, that's good. And change trucks. And start the engine. Train mode. And patch there, I guess. And I have no idea what angle this is going to go on here. When it parks, it'll decide its own angle, so don't worry about it. Assuming I can pack it on here, they gave me this thing on purpose to take this thing. Just got to get it close enough that I can pack it. Are you rotating or not? I have to lower you to rotate. It's probably going to flip it around the other way, but get it mostly on there. Okay. And get it over this way a little bit more. And I'm tempted to just drop it from here. I just dropped it from there. All right. Oh, I didn't even put the legs out. Whatever. And it did flip it around as I thought. Okay, there it is. Yay, team. I'm at 47 minutes. Do I try to mark a path? I'll partially mark a path. I don't know if this path is going to work. I know I can't get across there. I have to go through the snow here. And then where do I go there? Can I get through there? Yeah, I'll try. If this is crackly, who cares? I know for because this truck is a. This could be an issue. Ugh. Yeah, my I can see that the stream is lagging, but I think it's on the stream monitor and not on my broadcast end, so I'm going to refresh the stream. And I think that's yeah, that seems to be better. The bitrate does something funny. I know that it's on my end, but if it just seems to be skipping. And somewhere up here is a good place to go. I don't even remember where the good place to go is anymore. And get up to this road, up to in front of the rocks, and you're better off going through the snow. And there's a way to get in there, but at this point it doesn't matter. So let's go around here and get fuel and come around here and get to there. And that's the path. Take your screenshots now. That's where I'm going to try to go. But I'm going to try to go there in the next episode. So if you're watching on Twitch, turn the lights on. Yeah. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm just going to be taking a quick break and coming right back. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in the U.K. and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Your local times may vary, of course. Either way, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, next episode. Thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.